Hello, my lovely people. I don't know why, but my other Wi-Fi is not here. I don't know if it's not plugged. I just plugged it. Anyway, let's do this reading, and hopefully the internet wouldn't lag or anything like that. So as you can see from the title, today reading is about finance. So I was thinking about doing a financial reading, but not like the usual, like what's next in career or like what next in finance. It's more like a guidance reading on like how to be financially independent, how to pay your bills. So I know a lot of people are students or struggling, or like they are struggling somehow and they don't know how to manage their bills, or it's just like a big stress to pay your rent or stuff like that. So today's reading is a guidance from Spirit about how to be that person who like know how to pay their bills and independent, or just have your own house in the future, or hopefully just be like financially relief. Okay. Hi. Thank you, honey. Thank you. So let's do this reading. I'm so excited with you for this reading because it's just exciting, yeah. Number one, two, three, four, and five. We got five piles here. Choose one, and remember to like and subscribe to support my channel. And if you want a personal reading, you can email me. I'm gonna put the email down in the description. Okay. Just send me an email with your questions. I don't need details, and usually I just need that question. I don't need like name, zodiac, or whatever. Like maybe other reader ask. I don't know, but if you feel like you want to mention your story, just go ahead. Just mention your story. If you feel like you're gonna feel more relief, or you want me to help you, because sometimes it's just one question. It's not five questions. Okay. So, and as always, I say if you want to donate for the refugee link, go ahead. It's down in the description. But if you want to use any charity other than that, go ahead. Just remember, just a reminder that in winter time, winter season, a lot of people are dying. So that's why I'm putting that link. I always put that link there, but mention it more often around winter time because of the crisis. Okay. So one, two, three, four, and five, because we have winter crisis where people literally dying from the cold, and it's just not fair. Yeah. Number one. Number one, how to be financially independent and how to pay your bills. I do feel like before I speak, let's just lay the card down here. Just lay that card down for you to see. So, how to be financially independent? Number one, I do feel like something gonna happen soon for you to kind of know how to be financially independent. Remember, every time you choose a bio, a similar energy but different messages. So, if you're gonna be like going to a general reading, just know that it's similar energy but gonna be like applied on your situation. So it's the same message but a little bit different for you. Sometimes messages are different because of a lot of people, but same energy, always same energy. Just follow your intuition if it resonates for you or someone else. Some of you here, if per saying, if you are not knowing how to be financially independent, maybe you're gonna go through a crisis soon of finance or something like that. But this crisis is not bad. This crisis is gonna teach you how to push your limit and how to do something that you're not comfortable with. Maybe you're gonna struggle financially, that gonna make you, like just wanna like be more creative to get any money, or just be like more in desperation for you to go there and put yourself out there. For some of you, you need that push to put yourself out there. It's not like, I feel like you maybe too comfortable. For some of you, I'm hearing that the reason why you're not financially independent, even if you got a lot of money or whatever, or the situation here, whatever the situation, there's so codependency. Or for some of you, maybe you're not that independent. For others of you, I'm hearing you already have some kind of situation that you're paying your bills or you're independent, but there's a need for you to push. I want to say push, but something about like oh, okay. So for some of you, I feel like your finance is affected by some kind of politic, or could be also because of the COVID crisis or something like that. I do feel like some kind of crisis gonna push you to think outside the box, or spirit wants you to think outside the box. Like think about some kind of creative way or something that you're like, it's more like your talent. I'm seeing like you have something that you always wanted to do, either starting your own channel, starting your own business, or taking like a CV and going to apply to a job that you would never consider, like working there in a coffee shop. I'm hearing something about coffee shop or a restaurant or some kind of place. Like it could be like a tea garden, or a wine place or kind of a barista job for some of you. I feel for number one, a barista job gonna be really good for you. If you are more established financially, consider about opening a store in that kind of industry, okay? So there's something here if you want to be more gaining money. Also here we're gonna speak about people who already got money but they want to be more established. They want to have more money for saving, for buying a house or buying a bigger house or something like that. So there's something here about a barista kind of job. Okay, I do see here that your money could be also affected by love interest. There's a love interest, could be family or something like that. You could be codependent for some of you with like some kind of family or codependent on you or you're codependent on them. There's someone who's like really holding you down. Imagine you're a balloon and like you want to fly on the air and there's this huge rock like just holding you down. There's some kind of burden here. It could be someone is burdening you with tasks that's not yours, or they. I want to speak. There's some kind of words when I come, because I do feel like someone is like interrupting your peace when it comes to finance. Also, for some of you, it could be someone is like controlling your finance or controlling you, or like they are taking away, they're not giving you back, or you could be codependent on someone, or you just coped on some kind of way of living that is not healthy for you. You need to cut those heavy burdens for you to be more independent financially. Okay. I drink my coffee and then continue for number one. I do feel like, to be honest, establishing that kind of thing that you want to establish, even if you have a lot of money, opening that barista job or working in a barista place, it's gonna be easy. But establishing that independence gonna take time. It's not gonna be happening overnight. This is what we're trying to tell you. So I do feel like there's something gonna be happening, like a crisis. And remember, every time you start something, you always like to start like zero. You start with struggling. Maybe you start like with like just knowing how to pay your rent. Maybe you just like struggle in the first month, the second month, till you cope with it, till you find something extra. It's gonna be a hard like coping with a new job or coping with something new is always hard, or routine like your time and your shift. It's always hard to cope with a new job. Okay, it's like even here with the COVID, like when you work from home and then go to your job that you're used to, it's really hard to cope because you got used to work from home, and then when you go to your workplace, it's just another schedule and you feel like it's a mess. So I do feel like there's some kind of mess gonna be happening. I feel like it kind of stress you out and you don't want to be in it. So as we're saying, go ahead. It's not that hard. It's not like as hard as it seems. It's gonna be easy. So at first you need to cope with it. So I do feel like you need to have some kind of coping mechanism, because I do feel like for some of you are struggling, you have some kind of ideas in the back of your brain, but you're struggling to achieve them, or you're struggling to take action to achieve them. I do see spirit are trying to guide you, but there's like a lot of ideas in your brain about some kind of money ideas here, and so we're saying nothing is wrong with any ideas that you have, but consider the basic first. Like consider having a stable thing before. If it's like something very creative or something that you're not sure that gonna base your bill and you really want to do it, like consider the basic. Like consider like taking a job, a small job like at first, or at a coffee place, a barista job. I feel like there's something also gonna be happening. There's a wish could be like happening. I do feel like you're in alignment here. It's not only about your finance. I do feel like you're meant to have this financial difficulty or like this kind of situation, even if it's not difficulty in your life, because you meant to kind of meet some people in your workplace. I do feel like you meant to kind of meet something or experience something. So even if you don't have a lot of money right now, you meant to not have it because you meant to be in certain places in certain time and meet some people that you meant to meet from your past life or something like that. So I feel like this is something about your finances so in alignment with your life path. So I feel like your finances kind of like making you meet some people that you meant to meet. Okay, so as I said, for number one, you need to start from zero. You might be going through a crisis. Just to sum it up, so it might be like this general energy, just apply the messages on you, but a similar energy, you might be going through a crisis, or you're gonna go through a crisis soon of money. You are required to be creative and think outside the box. Maybe go apply for something, even if it's like you want to study something. For some of you, I'm hearing like if you want to study something, go ahead and take a student job, take a student loan. So spirit are like encouraging you also to take a student loan if you're like really hesitating about something at first. So spirit's encouraging you, even if it's not uncomfortable, if it's uncomfortable, there's something that's like very uncomfortable. I do feel like it might be very uncomfortable like with your situation. Maybe you're someone who like never worked in places like that, or you don't know, or from your different culture. something like that. But per saying it's gonna be later on, it's gonna be just really easy, but it could be like uncomfortable. I do feel like there's a lot of uncomfortable feeling with your finance situation, but know that we all go through it. Even if you like have a rich parents, or you have someone like with a lot of money, or you don't, we all go through that procedure to be independent. Yeah, we go through like struggling, like knowing how to control our finance, knowing how to work till we become that independent person. So I do feel like there's a need for you to not feel ashamed, because I do feel for some of you, you could be someone who get ashamed really easily about your finance and about your appearance, about what you wear or something like that. Maybe you're not used to something like that. Do not be ashamed of it, because it's just normal. Just think about it as normal. Everybody go through it. Everybody go through it. Okay, so you cannot, like, if you want to be really comfortable, you want to be that strong person in the future, you need to go through something uncomfortable here. Okay, I don't feel like you want to be really good at it, and then later on, after like considering the basic, think about the creative thing, the thing that you really want. Maybe you want bigger apartment, maybe you want something. Just you need to start from the baby step first. Okay, so I do feel like that. For others of you, if you have a lot of money, as I said, maybe start from zero, like start like to go and look at real estate or something like that, and plan your business small, then like make it big. Okay, I don't feel like that's it here, but something about the new month, maybe something gonna happen. Okay, so go ahead, do not feel uncomfortable. Go ahead, do not make do not make your brain block you with fear. Go ahead, take a leap of faith on yourself, and start from zero. Okay. Number two, what to do to be financially independent and to pay your bills. Number two, oh my God. Number two, oh my God. It's like number two is like, tell us what's, oh my God. Number two, you are very blessed right now. I do feel like you have a lot of money right now. Are you very blessed with money? You could be very blessed with money right now. You have something gonna give you money in the future. If you don't have money right now, you're gonna be blessed. Okay, soon you might be blessed, or in the future you're gonna be blessed with a lot of money that gonna be like, you're gonna be very wealthy. For others of you, you're just gonna be having more than enough to pay your bills, feed your family, and have like a lot of money to feed yourself and feed everybody or something like that, or at least a lot of things. I do feel like for some of you here, you're already stressed, so you were stressed. I do feel like you planned something already, and you are putting a lot of faith in some seed that you grew. So for some of you, you have a small business that you started, or you are working in a place, or you already applied for something, or you already have an idea that you invested in the idea. So you could be manifesting an idea in your brain, and you really like about to take action toward this idea. There's something that you about to do, or you already done, like something just starting. Okay, it's gonna give you a lot of money in the future. I do see that. For some of you, you might cut and quit your job, or something gonna happen with your job. You might leave your job. So if you have a job, you might leave it for a business or for something, or you might have a new opportunity like in some kind of workplace, but you are manifesting something. So I do feel like your manifestation are working. So bravo, number two. The first thing I noticed that you're very manifesting like positive energy, something about finance, that it's actually working, or whatever you put in a lot of energy in something. So just tell me what it is in the description, sorry, in the comment. So I do feel like you are working on something gonna be happening soon. For some of you, I do feel like you might get a job that you applied online for it, or you may be studying something that gonna give you a lot of money. So for some of you, I feel like you are studying something gonna give you a lot of money, or you are invested in something that gonna give you a lot of money, or someone gonna give you an opportunity that's gonna give you a lot of money. So whatever you're doing, number two, I do feel like Spirit are encouraging you to release the burden and enjoy it. So there's a message here from Spirit to enjoy it and do not stress yourself. Some of you, if you are taking a leap of faith on a new, like, or some of you maybe want to move to another country and you don't know if you're going to make it, or you just have a plan inside your head, but you don't know if you can do it or not, but you know you can do it. But at the same time, there's this fear. As we're saying, release that stress. So it could be like stressing yourself too much, like you're thinking like 5 months ahead or something like that. As we're saying, you are good. You're naturally good at it. You are good. Just answer the call. Something about the call. It could be like literally having a call, or someone answer, like someone calling your phone, or someone sending you an email, or something gonna be happening. Just answer it. So we're saying answer the call. There's a call, or recently maybe for some of you received a call today or yesterday, or some kind of call. Just think about it. There's a call. It could be a call from some kind of organization, some kind of workplace, whatever reason call that you had. It could be, the call could be very significant for your life path in some kind of workplace. So it could be the person person or that place or the organization, even if it's work or even if it's like a text message from like your phone company, something like that. There's a message there for some of you, not all of you. Okay, this message specifically for some of you. I do feel like some kind of karmic cycle in finance gonna be gone. You chose number two. Some financial karma gonna be gone, or some kind of financial like difficulty that you've been through maybe in the past, or something that happened was like you felt like you had this period of finance that was like tied up, like you were tied up in some kind of legal things, or maybe tied up in something. For some of you, I feel like you naturally maybe come from a family who like very wealthy, or your family are very like well established, or they got a lot of money. Some of you, I feel like maybe you've been cut out of the family, or maybe you're leaving your family, or maybe you're someone who's like you don't want to take your family money. You want to be independent, even if that your family have money. Maybe you just like you want to do you know, like you don't want to like be an adult and ask your parents for money for your rent. I know some of you done something to be independent and you took a leap of faith, or you gonna take a leap of faith soon. Okay, I do feel like we're saying there's a need for you here to release that stress, because you could be blocking yourself and putting a lot of things on yourself with that fear or anxiety. That the anxiety kind of give you like this indecisiveness. Okay, because sometimes you do have an idea, but you go ahead and think a lot about it, and then you put yourself in a lot of anxiety and fear, and you be like, I'm not ready. It's almost like you want to plan some kind of step that you always like when you want to take a step, like relocating, for example, getting a new job. You think about it too much, like you hesitate, you think about it too much to a point where you scare yourself, or you but like you want to be. I feel like you're someone who's like you could be very grounded, or you like focus a lot on details, that sometimes those details are not important. Sometimes just like you get yourself in a lot of stress, sometimes especially when things that comes like to movement or finance. Because we're like want you to release that burden and kind of like try to practice this. So let's percent. If you want to be financially independent, I do feel like you are very organized. You could be very organized to a point, like when it comes to finance, that you kind of it's never perfect for you to take a step till it's like too perfect. There's no too perfect. So we're trying to tell you, coming from a place of joy and love and a little bit of carelessness, like you're not caring too much, because it could be too much like caring and worrying. Like come from a place a little bit like, you know, those kind of people like not responsible. Yeah, be responsible, but a little bit sometimes like just, you know, just do not hesitate, just do something. Okay, so it could be for some of you blind on moving or something like that. I do for some of you there's a career in art or some kind of gallery or something like that maybe gonna happen to you. I do see you in the future being like someone who speak in public, or someone who's like got some kind of thing. So you might be in the future very established. So maybe I feel like you might be struggling with your education or some kind of education degree that maybe you don't have like a really good certificate degree, and that what scares you when it comes to moving or when to get a job. So we're saying do not like put yourself in a lot of fear. This problem gonna be like achieved, but you need to know and trust yourself and your talent and your ability to do a lot of things, because you already established something and it's growing. Okay, so maybe consider also your education. For some of you, I do feel like there's something money gonna come. Maybe consider your education or something like that, or studying something, or there's something about being independent with your education. For some of you, maybe it's like a opportunity. If you're thinking about moving abroad, there's thing about like studying, and then they give you some kind of place to stay. It could be an institute or something like that. Like consider like that option. Okay, I cannot speak. Consider that maybe, or something like that, and then you're gonna have something like really good. So maybe consider that. But I do feel like something gonna be happening soon. You might also get like, I do feel like the financial is really good here, but I don't know why. But because I saw the love here, the love is like all over your cards. Number two, because something about love. Okay, something about love gonna happen, and it might be like you might be falling in love, or you're gonna have love opportunity, or you might get married soon, or something like that. But this gonna take a lot of stress from you, because the person that you're with is just gonna take the stress. Just knowing that you have someone to take your like to take the stress away from you. I don't feel like you're someone who's like you want to do a lot of things, and you can do a lot of things, but if you don't have a plan like B and C, you kind of panic. So I don't feel like you're gonna be more creative when you know that someone who loves you. Maybe you didn't have parents who are like supportive, maybe you do, but when you know that you have this person that gonna protect you when something go bad and you want to go homeless or something like that, when you know maybe you don't have a family or something like that, and I feel like you're gonna have that love or something, it's like you're gonna be just more comfortable and you're gonna achieve more money, just knowing that okay, just like the stress go away. If something went wrong, I do have this person to be there, like to protect me or something like that. So I don't feel like it's just gonna be more like a relief. I'm not saying they're gonna be codependent on this person. I don't see you doing that at all, because I do feel like you are very independent, number two, and you're someone who's like you don't want it's kind of stress you out to not be independent. I do feel like gonna achieve that, but something gonna be taking the stress away. You might get some kind of support or some love or something like that. I do feel like you might repeat something and repeat, or something gonna be common and repeat. So if you lost a lot of money in gambling, or you lost a lot of money in something that you feel like you lost it, but I do feel like you didn't lost it. Maybe you feel like you got a lot of money and you didn't invest it. You might something gonna come back, like something gonna give you a lot of money, or a lot of money gonna come back to you, or something gonna come back to you. Maybe something is yours and was held back by something or the universe. Something gonna come back. Also, Spurs saying if you've been doing a lot of good things and you know you've been doing a lot of cannot speak doing a lot of good things. Something about the speak like that. I'm gonna speak about it later. Spirit, chill. So something gonna come back, like good karma gonna come back. So maybe I feel like you might be in the fitness, like you might work in the fitness. You might be a dancer or work in the fitness. You might open your own studio or something like that. I do see you just honestly are gonna be good. Just release that stress and keep doing whatever you're doing. You are very strong. You're a boss, really. I do feel like you need love. This is the thing. You need love. You need love to kind of release your stress. And there's like a communication barrier, or I cannot speak right now. You could be not and speak, like you cannot speak with those people who love you right now. Maybe they're not near you right now, or those people who spirit gonna send you, but gonna be happening on the right time, like with the right time. Because I do feel like some kind of sisterhood or something like that, or some kind of people who are gonna be supporting you. Okay. So number three, what to do to be more financially independent and pay your bills. People, remember to like and subscribe to support my channel. Okay. Number three. Hold on a second. I'm gonna drink my coffee real fast. Okay. Wow. Number three. A tower moment's gonna happen soon. Not to you. To I cannot speak. Remember, like when I couldn't speak, like yesterday, was it in the karma reading? I do feel like because of the karma. I'm thinking like, why do I feel like when my voice be gone, like it's something about someone getting bad karma? I don't know, I don't want to put the energy there, but I do see number three that someone gonna get a tower moment, someone gonna get bad karma, someone gonna get bad karma here, someone gonna be fucked. Okay, they might pay you money, someone gonna pay you money. It could be like some kind of legal lawsuit or something like that. It could be some kind of legal like insult, or the government gonna have to pay you money, or someone gonna have to pay you money. Something gonna be happening. Someone gonna have to pay you money for some kind of loss or some kind of damage. Okay, so you might also get money from your insurance, might get money from someone. Also, for others of you, might get a sponsorship. If you're studying, you might get a sponsorship program, or someone actually gonna pay you, like pay you rent, or like you're maybe gonna get a workplace that they actually gonna like give you a lot of money, and they're gonna pay you rent or give you like an income or something like that. I do feel like something gonna be like really established here. Like you're gonna have an income coming to you every month. There's already gonna be happening, or it's already happening to you right now. Okay, because I do feel like something here is kept a secret from you. Spirit doesn't want you to know the full truth about your future here, about the finance. So I feel like whatever is going on right now in your life, it meant to heal you. So I do feel like you are trying. Some of you feel like you are trying and you feel like it's in vain. Maybe you are financially independent, but you feel like you didn't achieve the thing that you really want. It could be like you didn't achieve totally your freedom, like financial freedom or your independence, or you have a goal in finance that you didn't achieve totally. Are you struggling with something? There's something here. You could have a lot of money, but there's something kept a secret from you from spirit. And I do feel like you already have a lot of money. For others of you, this is the case that you're already like really good in it. Or this is your finance right now, or whatever finances happen right now, this is the thing that gonna give you a lot of money in the future. So if you have a job, this is the job we're gonna be like leading to the job that's gonna give you a lot of money, or this is a bath. So whatever bath that you're taking or you're doing, this is the bath we're gonna give you the bath that gonna give you a lot of money. Seeing like again, who it could be a person as well. So you could be working with a person or something like that. This person gonna give you a lot of money, or there's a person or something like that. I do feel like you meant to heal yourself a little bit right now, because I do feel like you need to kind of relax a little bit, not be stressed, and kind of heal yourself. It could be like needing therapy, or you need some kind of therapy, or you need to kind of release some stress, so stay away from negative energy for you to be who you are. I feel like spirit really wants you to remember who you are and focus on yourself and your desire, because you're kind of forgetting who you are. Number three, because you are working in a place, for some of you, you are working in a place, it could be a lot of stress around you. The spirit wants you to remember who you are and what you are, what you're able to do, because you could be like really not like putting yourself down in a under level, in a more like you are like degrading yourself, like putting yourself down, and you're not putting yourself up or something like that because of some kind of stress, or you are just very like elusive or just all over the place and not focused because of kind of stress. And you need to remember who you are. For others, people want you to know who you are. Okay. Thank you. So Spirit wants you to know who you are. So there's like a need for you to know who you are. Maybe there's like a lot of tower moments. Maybe like you feel like you're stuck in a job that you don't like, or like there's a routine that you really don't like. For others of you, maybe you are codependent on someone right now. There's something like it just like you're not freeing yourself from, or there's like you are not having the freedom. Okay, and Spirit like want you to find the missing piece. They want you to find the key to your freedom. It's almost like you're waiting for a spirit, or you're waiting for someone to give you that freedom of being independent. But spirit wants you to know who you are and take your key and leave. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. For some of you, maybe you're still living with some family member or something like that. Spirit wants you to just like leave outside the door and just remember who you are, because you are the strong person. But for some reason there's a lot of doubt, or there's a lot of desire but no action. There's a lot of like I want to do something but there's no actual action. For others of you, you are like you want to do something but you don't know what action. You're like frustrated from spirit. There's something kept a secret. Spirit could know what's gonna happen, but and they could know what's gonna happen in the future or where to go, and they're not giving you any sign about it because they want you to take action. They want you to kind of have this motivation, or they want you to be frustrated. It could be sad, but they want you to be frustrated in your workplace or whatever, because they want you to know who you are. You could be like around like an energy of like blocking your creative you. It's almost you could have a degree and you could have a talent, or you could have whatever people around you are blocking you or blocking your creativity, and you're meant to be fed up to know that you're better, or to know you're better than them. Sometimes like you are around those people for a reason, because most of the time you think those people are like more established than you, or like they got more money than you, or they could be like having more degrees than you, and you think wow, those people are like this is the manager of who and who what, or this person is like that. Or maybe you live with your family and you see other people, it's like wow, I don't know how they can do it alone, or something like that. When you get to know them, or when you stay at this workplace or whatever the place you're stagnant in, you gonna know how people think, and you're gonna be like, I can do that. This is actually those people are stupid. Actually, those people are stupid. You gotta appreciate yourself more. It's almost like spirit wants you to be in this place to appreciate yourself more. So how to be more independent and pay your bills? Appreciate yourself more. Know who you are. There's something gonna be a secret. Spirit wants you to take action. They want you to be fed up. They want you to see that you can do it better, or something like that. I know it's like an ego boost, but this is what I see. Trust that you're feeling. Trust yourself here. Okay. So I do feel like you have the key. We're not gonna give you any sign. Not gonna give you like any people coming to you telling you like where to do it, how to go. You need to remember where you are and who you are and what you can do for you to do it. Okay. Number 4, what to do to be more financially independent and pay your bills. Oh my god. Number 4, I do see here you might get pregnant soon, or some kind of pregnancy right away, or you are pregnant, or you have a baby right now, or you have a baby with someone. If you're not the one who got pregnant, you just have a baby to take care of. Okay. And it might be very protective of your baby. For some of you, maybe you are like you feel like you cannot work because of your baby, or you feel like you cannot do more or move because of your baby. I do feel like somehow you're putting a lot of stress on you having a baby, or you having a burden. For others of you, if it's not a baby, you feel like you have something that you're responsible for, it's a delusion. So I do feel like you have something that you are responsible of, or you feel like you're responsible of. For others, you feel like it's a problem, that you feel like you cannot move or be independent because of this problem. There's a delusion here. I do feel like there's a huge delusion that you're blocking yourself from taking a step or a leap of faith in your independency or achieving more financial income. You could be financially independent right now and you could have money, but there's some kind of delusion. For others, you could not have money, but there's some kind of delusion here that you need to free yourself from. Okay, there's a delusion that every time, you know, those kind of people who like, I want to do it, but you're making a lot of excuses, and those excuses are very delusional. You're very delusional about those kind of excuses. They're not there. So I do feel like you need to wake up here. I do feel like you need to go through the dark night of the soul or something like that. It might get tower moments from spirit if you're not gonna be like waking up. I do feel like, I like, to be honest, you know, I'm very blunt and honest. You're lazy, number four. You're very lazy. You're lazy. Your ass is very lazy. Spirit saying you are very lazy. You're lazy as fuck. How the fuck you wanna be achieving more money and be more independent if you're fucking lazy? You could go to work or whatever, but you're lazy as fuck. Like, you're not progressing, you're not doing anything, you're relying maybe on one income. Like, how you want to be achieving more money and paying your bills when you're lazy and you're not putting a lot of thought in your brain, or you're not thinking, you're just blocking yourself. Like, if you have a baby, fine. A lot of people got babies and they work. Just think about a solution in your head. You're not dead, okay? Don't make yourself a blind, okay? I don't feel like you could be like a couch potato, or you're gonna be a couch potato in the future if you're gonna be continuing that act for saying, okay? Because literally, number four, this is a wake up call for you. This file, like, wake up, but stop being lazy. Stop being lazy. I do feel like you're so lazy. Like, a lot of people, you need to put yourself under stress. You need to go do something. You need to exhaust your brain a little bit and stress your brain about like going finding a job, go everywhere. You know, even if you're gonna have to go on the run every day. Most of us had to do that to achieve some kind of independence. Like, just go on the run, find a job, find a solution, go ask friends and family for help, ask someone, go find some kind of solution. If you cannot find a solution, go to a nursery, ask them like, can I pay you at the end of the month? Can you keep my baby there? Just do something. Do something, number four, because you're not gonna come to you. It's not gonna come. So we're saying there's no fucking way. They're saying Lanu, there's no fucking way. My name is Lanu, by the way. There's no fucking way for them getting money like this. We're saying there's no fucking way on how. Like, bro, like saying literally. Like, you wanna travel, you wanna have fun, you wanna have a lot of money, and you're doing nothing. Like, what do you want me to say, number four? Literally, what do you want me to say? You could have money right now, but you're not doing anything to be creative. Like, I cannot continue, number four, because it's so obvious. Stop being lazy, you know. Put yourself out there, hustle like most of us do, you know. Like, sometimes I forget to eat. Do that. Number five, what to do to have more money, to give more money, or to be financially independent. Okay, number five. Okay, I see you, number five. First of all, I see you. As we're saying, I see you too. They see you too, okay? Let me drink my coffee. Spirit wants you to know you're not invisible. They see your work, they see your hustle, they see your hard work, they see what your ass been doing. I feel like some of you feel like you're invisible, and you feel like you're always like struggling something. Or you feel like someone always like trying to put you down. Either like you're the youngest like in the company, or you're like someone like like you. I feel like, you know what I see, you know, that boss baby, okay? You hustle in a world that they don't want to respect you for either your gender, or for who you are, or for your age. You feel like you're not getting the respect that you really deserve, but you are keeping, like, you keep it going. I feel like sometimes you feel like you're not getting the money that you're supposed to be paid. Like, you're getting less than. Maybe you have a shitty ass boss. You working your ass there. Maybe you have you have like a nightmare. You have like here like a nightmare of like a workplace. Maybe you have a nightmare of a workplace. You have something is like a nightmare, like literally, but you keep going. you keep moving. You're strong. You keep moving. Even if you're too stressed and you have this like tower moments on a daily basis, or you feel like insulted by something, you keep going and you suck it up and you be professional about it because you wanna be independent. I feel like you are doing great. Number five. This is the first thing I wanna say. Number five. Whatever you're doing right now, even if you feel like you're not that much like of an independent person right now, maybe you feel like you're not achieving that big of finance like money to pay your bills, you're gonna do that because I do believe in your strength and your energy and where you're going because you keeping I feel like you keep it moving. Okay, like I feel like you're too stressed. Like look at the massage. Like you could be like literally working a lot. Number five for something you're just. It could be like even you're stressed about. Even if you don't have a job, like you're not someone like gonna sit there waiting for something to come and happen. You're gonna go and chase it. You're gonna look for a job or something. I do feel like there's a lot of hassle here. Okay, so what to do to be financially independent? I do feel like the job that you're working in is wrong, okay? This is the first thing I'm seeing. It's not your money or your income or what gonna make you independent, okay? It could be some kind of thing there or a delusion or spirit wanted you there for a reason, like yeah, it pays the bill or maybe they give you money, but you meant to be there for an experience or for you to have some kind of experience that gonna give you a lot of money. You know what I'm hearing one of those stories. You could be like one of those people who like been inspired by their hustle, like maybe you had a job that inspired you, like because you had a shitty job, like or you went to work in that place and then you decided you kind of gain a knowledge and you wanted to do your own thing or you kind of were inspired. There's an inspiration was here. Whatever hustle that you had was an inspiration for you. It's gonna be an inspiration for your future, or this is a message for you to use it as an inspiration. I don't feel like you're meant to be inspired or kind of have more experience or educated in some kind of way. So maybe you worked in a place that they taught you a lot of things, or you're gonna be working in a place that taught you a lot of things. Some of you, I feel like maybe life was not fair for you. Maybe you didn't finish your education, your degree because of financial problems, or maybe you don't have a supportive parents. You don't have a supportive family, to pay your bills or to do anything. Like the only thing like you didn't have like that parents who gonna pay your bills like to study, or pay your college, like for you to kind of go and just work and go to college and not stress. You had to pay your bills or you had to do something here. It just was a lot of mess. Yeah, number five. Did I say number three for some reason? Number five, I do feel like you're gonna get a wish gonna happen to you. I feel like it is happening right now. So there's something in finance that is happening for you. Whatever path you are, I do feel like percent just keep going and be inspired. Be inspired or try to be creative. I do feel like for some of you have that kind of routine that you keep doing like after work. It could be like you have this beautiful routine that you do to kind of stay away from stress, and it could be very inspirational, and it could be something that spirit are sending you a lot of time during that routine to kind of make it a business or to kind of like do something about this idea. It could be just an idea that you have. I do feel like spirit are sending you a lot of messages, number five, about how to pay your bills and to be independent, and I feel like you're doing it. But something about your routine or how maybe if you go to the office and you work in an office or you work in a restaurant or wherever, you have this break time or you have this time to kind of escape from something, or when you come home there's a lot of ideas that comes to your brain. I do feel like spirit are sending you a lot of ideas, or also they sending you a lot of message about what's gonna happen in the future. I do feel like your future gonna change to the better, but you might feel like it's worse. You might feel like it's bad. So I do feel like our spirit like gonna tell you something gonna happen soon for you, and you might be very scared to do some kind of action, but I feel like you're gonna do it. So I do feel like in the future, in the near future, you might receive some kind of news or some kind of opportunity, and you might think about taking this opportunity. I do feel like spirit are encouraging you to take this opportunity to be more independent. Whatever here the case here, I do feel like if you don't know how to pay your bills right now, spirit wants you to keep going on this creative act that you do. I do feel like you have some kind of talent. Those kind of people who like let's say they work at McDonald's, okay, or something like that, and then when one day you hear them like going to the locker or something like that, and they sing, and their voice is really awesome. They look like their sound, like their voice is just like Maria or something like that. Their voice is really good. For I feel like you have this talent that just nobody know about, or you're very talented. You could be yourself. You don't know about. Are you very good at something? For others of you, I feel like you're one of those talented people who like you didn't have time. Nobody gave you water to grow, and you become this kind of like you just feel like you're very frustrated, like you kind of need to pay your bills, so you had to work other things than like, like then having your opportunity to kind of go and work on that talent or on your thing that you want to do, like that dream that you wanted to be something when you grow up. I do feel for some of you, you needed to kind of like do something here, like, or you work on something. So I do feel like spirit wants you to kind of keep that dream. If you want to pay your bills, just keep that dream and keep motivated by your dreams, and just be inspired by those ideas that comes to your brain, okay? So I do feel like your inspiration or your work, or like not your work, your inspiration and your creative act and who you are just literally gonna give you a lot of money. So to sum it up for you, number five, I do feel like your personality and who you are as a person and your dreams as a child, or your dreams or your talents, are your key to kind of be more financially independent, or to kind of gain a lot of money, or something like that. Even if it's like a simple thing, like you just really dreamed about it, I do feel like just follow your inspiration, okay? So I do feel like this job or whatever workplace that you have is kind of was there for you to kind of be strong, or to kind of have the tools, some kind of tools that you're gonna need to achieve your dream, or it was there for you to kind of focus on your dreams, like on the break time or something like that. I feel like you kind of establish some kind of routine because of the stress, okay? So I do feel like be inspired, dream big here. I do feel like Spirit Science, just keep focusing on manifesting. Like keep focusing on manifesting on your dream. Like keep focusing. Do not lose that picture. Okay. So if you wanted to be a nurse, just keep going and focus on that, because you're gonna be who you are. You're gonna be what you want. If you wanted to be a singer, if you wanted to be a star, whatever the thing that you really wanted to be, just keep going and you're gonna get it. Okay. You might get it soon. Okay. So this is what I'm seeing here for you, but let me see if there's any messages more. Yeah, I do feel like whatever thing that been hitting you, like whatever stress been hitting you, or finance, whatever disappointment, maybe from family, maybe from people, maybe from life, that you were very disappointed of like your achievement, or like you're just disappointed that you didn't have a lot of luck or opportunities to kind of grow, and you feel like you have a lot of talent or you're smart, but you didn't have a lot of opportunities to grow, something like that. For saying you're not seeing the bigger picture, because those kind of storms that been hitting you kind of made you inside be like more talented. So almost like those things that gonna come to the surface and gonna explode one day, and you're gonna see how those shitty job, how you being stagnant, how your life being shitty or like that made you actually work on who you are and your talent more, and it's gonna be a key in the future for you to gain a lot of finance. So do not stop believing in yourself, even if people told you that. I do see that, and just like focus on the bigger picture here. I'm seeing, okay? Keep going. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely day, my lovely people. Okay, and see you later. Today is the weekend, so I'm gonna try to go on my IG live. And yesterday I said that, but then I ended up being tired and falling asleep. Anyway, love you all. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.